Ever since I was a kid, I was absolutely fascinated by East Asian culture, in particular at that time, anime, ninjas. I was hugely fond of pandas, and so that sort of passion for East Asian culture at a very young age, albeit very superficially, started this passion for international travel and East Asian culture.
In my junior year of college, I was actually able to attend an international conference in Malaysia with my mom. I loved every second of it, and it really kind of sparked the wanderlust in me. I believe that international education is the most important thing for today's students.
For me, the primary reason why students need to understand and study languages and other cultures can be summed up in one word, and that is empathy. In order to understand what one is studying and to understand the people one is trying to understand, you have to be able to extend intellectual empathy to the other culture and to the other language.
Having a different language skill set is very much like having your full capacities. I mean, it really equips you to negotiate and navigate the world in ways that those who are not equipped with such linguistic skills have more difficulty doing.
So I like to say that language is the window into a culture, and understanding culture is the key to understanding the world. A lot of people like to say and throw out this figure that 95% of the world's consumers live outside US borders, and that's absolutely true. And with that comes the fact that 80% of the world's purchasing power is also outside US borders. And something like 92% of economic growth and development is also outside US borders. So our students need to be able to develop the language skills and the cross-cultural competence, understand regional markets, in order to harness what is happening outside of US borders, to harness that global economy for the benefit of the United States.
You have these global hubs, of innovation here and there, businesses having these different supply chains, being located in different parts of the world.
And if I really wanted to potentially pursue a business degree, international sounded great, and I would have to learn more about different cultures. I had my own preconceived notions of just different cultures and what I expected from others. So I think just having that international experience, interacting with different cultures and really understanding what ideas I came with.
Those cultural nuances that are just very slight, I was able to pick up on based on my travels in East Asia.
While abroad, I took a certain number of cross-cultural communication courses. So those have been extremely valuable in helping me to develop just different teamwork methods with my coworkers.
We're in a world that is now so globally connected.
Global skills really, in my estimation, broaden the aperture of our creativity, of our ability to solve problems, of our ability to seize opportunities, both for our own research, but also for our broader societies.
Just because they have certain barriers through language or financial constraints does not mean that you don't have the opportunities to go forward and pursue international studies.
I think it's actually important to get more students who are studying, that have interest in international affairs coming from diverse backgrounds and diverse concentrations.
Coming from Idaho, it's a little bit more sheltered. There's not a ton of cultural diversity. It's a great place, but there's just so much more to see. And until I was 21 years old, I did not realize that. So the fact that in 3 years, I've now been able to see 24 different countries and just expand my horizons and really get a sense for all of the different cultural diversity that the world holds has been the most incredible experience. And I think that every student should really take the opportunity to try to do that for themselves.